Okay, so I really was like in deep in a video, and then some asshole called me. So feeling irritated, but I'm getting back to myself for the video. But hi, welcome to my channel, because I'm pretty sure I deleted all my videos, so you're welcome here. Hi. So I wanted to make a video to how to change your life, because who doesn't want to change their life? Who just doesn't want to change their life? And I know like manifestation is trending, but then people will be like, what the fuck, this ain't working for me. And yeah, no, it's not working for you, because manifestation is not hooboo dooboo shit, okay? You don't write something down on a piece of paper and the universe goes, that's it. That right there is that's it. I mean, it does, but there's a lot more that goes into it. So I'm gonna tell you how to do that and to how to change your life positively. Okay. So let me see here. What was my first talking point? I got it. So a lot of people, they try to manifest, and the two main things are you're manifesting all this money. The second thing is you're manifesting a specific person, because there's only one person in this world that you deserve, right? Wrong, bitch. You can manifest a specific person, like it's been done. But I kind of want to get into how to do that and the mindset you have to have, because it is a mindset. It is a mindset that you have, and you have to change your brain. You have to change. I mean, a lot of people, they're doing these affirmations like, I make $1 million a day. I make $10,000 a day, whatever. But your subconscious is like, girl, we are in panic mode, ma'am or sir, whoever you are. But it's like, you can say that all you want, but have you checked your bank account? Because I have, and it's not great. Or you can affirm, Victor's a fake person. If you're out there, hello, Victor. Thank you for being used as an example. But they'll be like, Victor loves me. Victor's always thinking on me. Victor always wants to be around me. And your conscious brain, I mean, that sounds good coming out, but your subconscious is like, do we though? Because I just triple texted him and message didn't deliver. So, see what I'm saying? Those things are very doable, but it's changing your subconscious belief system. Okay, sis? Because the truth of the matter is, okay, like I remember in 7th grade, 6th grade, who gives a fuck? But I remember in 6th grade, in our science class, our science teacher was like, there is such a thing as magic. And everyone's like 12 years old. Like, we just learned Santa Claus wasn't real like a while ago, but still, ever since then, we weren't feeling very magical. And if you didn't know, he wasn't real. Age restriction on this video, but anyways, so he was like, science is magic. And then everyone's like, yeah, okay. But you know what, Mr. Cash, you had a point. You had a really good point. You can do anything that your subconscious brain really allows, really believes. A lot of this, and I know you've heard a million times, it comes from your childhood. Because when you're little, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe it's called beta mode. But anyways, from the time you're in your mother's stomach to when you're 8, your brain is in beta mode. I mean, have you, like in romantic relationships, if you grew up and you had two very loving parents and they had an amazing relationship, your mother was on a pedestal, your father was they were both respected, then when you grow up, have you ever noticed that? Like, people in those environments, they kind of grow up and they have really good marriages and they have really good relationships in their life. And a lot of them even get married young. But people that don't have that upbringing. Maybe, you know, their parents got divorced. Maybe they didn't get divorced, but maybe they were born to a single parent. Maybe, you know, it was just a bad marriage. Whatever it may be, when they grow up, they're going to find their romantic relationships harder. You're going to find it's harder to trust people. You're not going to believe that there's people out there who could love you. So it's very hard for you to get into a relationship. You know, all that in a bag of chips is great, but you want to change that. So the best thing to do is to get your mind back in beta mode. And that's meditating. And I know meditating is boring at first, and it's just really a chore at first. But what I personally do is I go on YouTube and I put on 10-minute meditation, and you know, I sit like and you know, you want to focus on your breaths. And what I do is I just think about every single piece of my body, like my head, my face, my neck, my shoulders, my arms, my hips, my booty, my legs, my toes. With every inhale and exhale, I relax all of those individually. And then I shift my awareness to my room. I switch my awareness to my apartment building. I switch my awareness to my town. I switch it to the state, to the world, or to America, to the world, to the universe, to the multiple universes, and then the quantum field. So the quantum field is where anything and everything is possible. There's a trillion different ways your life could turn out. There's really it could be to you being homeless in the snow with 5 kids, fiending for a cigarette, or it could be you next door to Kylie Jenner with your trillionaire husband, you know, smoking a blunt. Which one sounds better? But there are different realities out there and the most likely one to happen is where you are at now. It's your predictable future. Now, I'm not going to get in trouble for copyright, so I do want to say I read and listen to a lot of Joe Dispenza. He is really into this shit. He really explains it and breaks it down, so it's not like you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he really makes it kind of easy. And he has a ton of success stories too. But before I do this, and I should have said, I write down what I want on a piece of paper. I try to find mine, but I can't for some reason. But I write down just, you know, what it is I want. I want self-love. I want love. Now, I'm going to say, if you're manifesting like a specific person or love, I would do like self-love first, because if you can't love yourself, nobody else can love you. And also with manifesting a specific person, it's perfectly doable, but when you're putting that person on a pedestal and you're like, I want you, like, or this person wants me, this person is constantly thinking about me, that's fine and good, but it can kind of come off as obsessive. Your brain already knows what you want. So if you're just, you know, in that meditative state and you're like, I am chosen, men put me on pedestals, or women, whatever, but men, women put me on pedestals, I am addictive to be around, I'm confident, I'm sexy, then you're gonna kind of see, as you keep doing these meditations, that is going to be your reality, and your specific person will come forward, because you're not putting them on a pedestal, you're putting yourself on a pedestal. But you kind of like think those things to yourself and you get into the feeling state. I really like to practice gratitude too. Like, I'm so grateful that I am this person when I'm meditating, especially in the beginning, because it can be hard to feel a type of way that you've never felt before when you're just meditating. And so gratitude is a big one I focus on. Personally, I use God. You can use the universe, whatever, you know, whatever is more comfortable for you. But, you know, I'll say, or I'll think in my meditation, thank you, God, that I'm able to be this amazing person, that I love, and I wouldn't want to switch lives with anyone else. Because of that, I mean, when you get out of that meditative state and you're practicing those feeling states, you know, that's over time, it's going to manifest as your subconscious brain is picking it up. Because when you're in meditation, you're going into beta mode. And I hope I'm not like all over the place here and you're like, well, what are you talking about? But when you're in beta mode, it's kind of like when you were a kid. Like, you know how kids, they pick up on things and they repeat what they hear adults say. They just pick up on everything. Kids are like magnets. So when you're in that beta phase and you're really focusing on those feeling states, you're picking up on those feelings like magnets, you know? And before I open my eyes, when I hear the meditation music stop in the background, because I don't like alarms. I already listen to an alarm at 5:30 every morning. I'm not going to listen to it again in the day. Sorry. But before I hear that go off, or when the meditation is about to close, this is me. This is who I'm going to be for the rest of the day. It's a lot easier to take it day by day, especially when you're starting out, than this is who I am for the rest of my life. Because, I mean, hello, like, a little bit at a time, please. Sorry, I'm probably all over the place. I had like a shit ton of coffee because my son is sleeping. But anyways, so after I do this, especially on the weekends or whatever, after that, like, you know, I'll do my makeup, I'll do my hair, because the version of myself that I want to be is, and that I am, is, you know what? I'm confident. I am that bitch. I am chosen constantly. I'm always the first option. Okay? Period. I don't give a fuck. And you can be like that too. But I mean, a lot of people, I think, give up with meditation manifestation, because people tell you, oh, it's not a lot of work, just do it. Okay, yeah, well, you're changing who you are. You're changing those beliefs since you were a child. Money is hard to get, to money is extremely easy to get. You're not going to be, I mean, you can't do it overnight. It's something that you have to practice. So, I mean, I just see so much misinformation about this stuff that sounds really good. And the truth is it is really good when you change your life. It's amazing. It's amazing when you turn into this person that you've always wanted to be. But it takes work and it's worth it. But when you tell someone, oh, just do it, then, you know, you're ignoring what you're feeling now. You're not actually putting in the actual work. I mean, I tried that. I tried just, you know, ignoring what I feel, turn it into something else. Didn't meditate on it, didn't do nothing on it, just, nope, I am that bitch, like, blah, blah, blah. But it came out very, like, asshole-like, and because I didn't mean it. So it came out very much like an asshole, and just cocky, and, I mean, I was still needy, I was still desperate, but I would be like, you know what, your fault, I'm that bitch. And it's like, that's not attractive, that's not nothing, that's just weird. That's just so weird. So learning to change your brainwaves is how you change your life, basically. I mean, I see people say, oh, just affirm all day, affirm all day. I don't know if I've already talked about this, because again, I already made a video. But you can affirm all day, yes. But again, if I'm saying to myself, money is easy to make, but I am freaking out inside because I just saw my bank statement and I don't have a good job, then that's not gonna do anything for me. But if I can really sit there and practice feeling like it, because it is practice, but if I can sit there and practice feeling rich, feeling abundant, feeling all those things, then you know what? I'm gonna feel that eventually. And when I feel it, I'm gonna practice that. If I've always been the second choice my whole entire life and I've always been this, and then I'm affirming to myself all day, hey, like, I'm always chosen. But my subconscious is saying, really, are you? Because I just called man like a couple times and it went straight to voicemail. You know what I mean? No, that's not nothing. So a lot of reason why people meditate a lot is because they want to be happy. How are you What the fuck was I saying? I think my son's up anyway. But that is all that I have time for today. So I will see you later. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Bye.